Hey, it's Estie. So today's video is going to be a bit personal for me right now. If you're new here, hi. You probably clicked this video after seeing the title. So my assumption is that maybe you're struggling right now. And with that, I want to say me too. I feel like I've been on this nonstop train, trying to improve on myself, whether if it's finding UX work, searching for the right resources for me to use, or just trying to spend whatever spare time I have to study for my own self-development. It's gradually been hitting me this past week, and I want to admit it to myself that I'm tired. For those like me who's trying to build their early career as a UX designer, I want to ask if you've ever gotten in a slump or just feel mentally and emotionally tired. Like you're not sleeping well and you're constantly thinking about work-related things, or maybe you're doing a UX bootcamp like DesignLab, the one I did, and you're feeling burnt out from all the new information and skills you're learning. I don't know. I'm trying to gain a sense of my professional self, but I've just been feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Like, bruh, I even got some dark circles under my eyes, LOL. As someone who transitioned her career during a pandemic, where stress levels were pretty high as it is, I feel burnt out. And here are some ways that helped me deal with that, and I hope maybe I can encourage you to try something too. To just know that you're not alone, and someone else in this world is going through this too. So in a nutshell, I do feel much better now after trying different things to cope with burnout. For one, journaling more frequently has helped me a lot. I've journaled a lot more back when I was in school, but this habit fell out when I was working a corporate job, and I decided to get back into it this year. Writing down my private thoughts and feelings has helped me realize that the world isn't as chaotic as I make it seem. And so this has easily become one of my personal relaxation times. The biggest umbrella here is to just get away from the computer. When I'm down, I just decide to, go out and take a fresh breath of air and breathe. I recap on the situation, the current present that I'm in right now, and kind of just tell myself that it's okay. Tell myself that I'm alive and try to recap on what I'm thankful for. As a UX designer, I always find something that I didn't know or that I still need to learn, and so I feel like I'm always glued to the computer screen because of that. I'm trying to play catch up, feeling overwhelmed by how much information I need to know. Sprinkle in some anxiety there, and so this has been really nice to just breathe, remind myself to look up, and tell myself that things are okay and things will get better. I used to work as an executive assistant right before my UX design career, and I saw that my CEO and all the executives have encountered a similar practice to maintain their physical and mental health, which is that they read books and also they always had some sort of routine that they invested in towards themselves. They really did try to take care of themselves one way or another. And maybe that's the key from preventing burnout. Make sure you take time throughout the day to look up, to enjoy nature, and let yourself breathe. And this is me getting ready while feeling depressed, not gonna lie. LOL, I thought curling my hair and doing my makeup would make me feel better by, looking pretty. I do have to consciously remember to socialize with other people. And there are times when I do feel isolated as a freelancer too. So another way I tried to cope with burnout was to connect with friends even if it's through online, and I find that it helps. As someone who did a UX bootcamp during COVID, I honestly met all of my UX designer friends online. And I really do cherish those moments where I can reconnect with my design community, people from my cohort at DesignLab. Also, since March, I've been moderating this room called Coffee Cafe and Chill UX Hangout on the Clubhouse app. And I've been trying to make it consistently happen every week. It's just a casual place for designers to check in with each other over some virtual coffee and boba, or whatever. I'm like selling myself sometimes as the fastest virtual barista in the world, you could say. But Overall, it's just a place for us to have fun, for us to just check in, and most of the people who show up to the room, they've been regulars, and so it's kind of nice to just be able to ask each other how their weeks has been. But then again, social media can be exhausting sometimes too, to a certain extent. So to shift away from the digital world, I decided to plan something fun with one of my closest friends. I decided to go to the Gogh Immersive exhibition. And by the way, FYI, she's not a designer, but she's actually a soon-to-be pharmacist. So we don't really talk about design related things. And honestly, I don't know why I'm telling you this bit, but yeah, I literally don't have any UX designer friends who I meet IRL. I'm honestly an introvert, and as much as I enjoy my own space and quiet time, being alone in your own thoughts, especially when you're burnt out, can just put you in a deeper hole. Usually I just get on my bed and watch an anime or read manga or Korean mana, but just the thought of changing it up seemed nice, and going out to see something like an art exhibition or whatever to look forward to for the rest of the week was why I decided to plan to go out. I feel so much better coming to see the Van Gogh show with my friend. Yeah, don't stay home, guys. I've been here before with my mom last time, and I knew that this would be a nice place to just catch up with someone, since we're allowed to sit on the floor and chill for however long we want since there's no time limit inside. And they're also sponsored by Keurig, so you can get free coffee or tea outside of this main area. But confession, the main reason I came here a second time was because I accidentally bought tickets for the wrong date when I was planning on going with my mom. I was afraid to tell my mom about it since tickets are non-refundable, so I just repurchased the tickets for the correct date. But it worked out. Low-key did want to come here again to just sit here for who knows how long and stare off into my surroundings and relax. The whole experience is pretty relaxing actually. The music, the art, the immersive aspect, and I'm really glad that my friend was able to come with me because she looked like she really enjoyed it. Meeting up with my friend and catching up with her while sitting in a cool looking immersive space was so much fun, and sometimes I found that talking out loud is a nice opportunity for me to organize my thoughts. And really, maybe all I really needed was a break away from worrying about work and the unknown future that I keep thinking about. After the Van Gogh show, my friend took me to a happy hour at one of our local restaurants in the OC called Fig and Olive. Honestly, their happy hour is actually pretty good. We both ordered some wine and the chef's selection crostini, where you can choose 5 out of 8 different selections, and everything was so freaking delicious. And after we were done eating, we managed to make it to see the sunset. We found a place called Inspiration Point in Newport, and we just made it in time to watch the most gorgeous sunset. I seriously want to come back here again. SoCal sunsets during the summer have just been so romantic, so pretty. At the end of the day, I chose to do something that relaxes me. I started drawing stuff on Procreate recently. If you didn't know, I'm pretty into anime and manga, and I tried this IG filter inspired by an anime that I like called Jujutsu Kaisen, and I decided to draw this character Sukuna. Confession, I haven't drawn in so long, but I do have a studio art and art history background. I've grown up around art, but I guess corporate adult life distracted me away from it. So drawing, even if it's digitally, just felt really nice and therapeutic. Another thing that I do that relaxes me before bed is doing sheet masks. I just slap a face mask like this collagen one that I have right here before I go to bed. And random fact, did you know that our bodies begin to lose collagen at the age of 30? I don't know about you, but I'm all about prevention. So I'm gonna do this now so that by the time I'm 30, my skin's somewhat protected. But yeah, I'll just chill in my bed with my cute bumblebee plushie and my sheet mask on for about 20 minutes while looking at my phone and eventually calling it a night. I just really love how cooling the face mask feels on my skin at the end of the day. If you've been watching up until now, thanks for just listening and just being here. Again, if you're like me who's been burnt out, take it easy. Take care of yourself. Don't be on the screen all the time. Trust that things take time. Find stuff you enjoy. Just know that everything will work out. You got this.